Okay, life is kind of like, see this little birdhouse looking thing here? Life is kind of like walking down this path, right? I'm going to show you this path. It's kind of what life is like. And you see different roads you can take, right? And you may ask yourself, do I go to the right? Do I go to the left? This is kind of what life is like, right? It's kind of what life is like. But you just make a decision to go to the left as you come to the fork in the road, right? And you just continue moving forward. You just continue moving forward, looking at the beautiful scenery. But always stay positive no matter what life throws at you, right? You see, there's another pathway you can take over there, right? Or you can stay going straight, right? You can stay going straight. Turn this video around. Welcome to New Consciousness 9. New Consciousness 9. And sometimes in life, what people don't realize about life, at least in my opinion, is that life is all about uncertainty, right? Life is all about uncertainty. And I read a quote the other day. It said that when nothing is happening, it is the perfect time for anything to happen, right? Anything is possible when nothing is happening. And you can see where I'm at, all these beautiful plants, beautiful trees and stuff like that. And that's what New Consciousness is all about, right? New Consciousness is all about moving in faith, right? Moving in faith, which means you may not always see where your decision that you take today is going to lead you tomorrow, as long as you make the decision today. And that's what faith is about. So faith is kind of like taking the first step up a staircase without seeing the rest of the steps leading anywhere. But for some reason, your heart, your mind, your spirit is telling you to make the decision to move in that direction. So when we speak about new consciousness, it's about enlightenment, right? It's about enlightening your mind. It's about getting to a place of enlightenment. And a lot of people don't realize that at the end of the day, it's always mind over matter. No matter what it is you're going through, no matter what it is you're experiencing, no matter what trials or tribulations you may have experienced, if you get your mind right, you'll become better and better at overcoming. You'll become stronger. You'll become wiser, right? You'll become more intelligent, more successful, more prosperous just by working on the mind, right? And when I talk about the New Consciousness series, if you watch my YouTube videos, you'll see like this is like the 9th New Consciousness video. And you can see I started like a series, and I'm talking on certain things that I know is going to free you from bondage. It's going to free you from being limited. It's going to free you from being held back. It's going to free you from maybe having suicidal thoughts. It's going to free you from having low self-esteem. It's going to free you from the things that we let get into our head and take us off our course and off our divine journey, right? So as I'm here and I'm around beautiful nature today, I said I want to do this video because it's been a while since I did a New Consciousness video. So how is getting a new consciousness going to help you? Acquiring a new consciousness is going to help you in your life because it's going to positively affect every area of your life. Not just life, not just your relationships, not just your partnerships, not just in business, but it's going to affect literally what's going on in the chemicals within your body, you know, because when you feel good, literally when you feel good, right? And this is the other part of faith that they don't talk about. Now, faith is when you feel, all right, before I go into that, right? When you feel good, there are chemicals released in your body that go to the brain, like serotonin and stuff like that. And these give you pleasure, a pleasurable feeling. And that pleasurable feeling is like the substance of faith. That's the substance of faith, right? And when you say you have faith, that means you're taking action in a certain direction without having all the results yet, without having all the answers yet, without having all the tools and the resources in place yet. That's what faith is. Faith is taking that first step, and you may not have the mentors yet. You know, you may not have the tools and the strategies and the tips yet, but you're taking action based on purely your heart, your mind, and what the vision is that you see for yourself. Whatever that imaginary vision that you see in your mind, right? Whatever the vision is that you're imagining on a daily basis. Maybe you're imagining, you know, being able to quit your job. Maybe you're imagining being able to, you know, get a college degree. Maybe you're imagining being able to retire your parents. Maybe you're imagining to be able to start your own business and to start partnerships and different business ventures with different people. Maybe you're imagining to become a better actor or a better actress. Maybe you're imagining winning a Grammy or winning an Oscar someday. I don't know what it is you're imagining, but there's a reason why the desires are in your heart, you know? I don't believe that God will put desires in your heart if those desires and that vision wasn't intended for you. It just so happens that a lot of times, you know, we go through life, and because things may get a little rough on our journey to our vision, you know, we may give up on that vision. We may give up on that dream, and we settle for a lesser dream or a lesser vision because we feel like it's more attainable. We feel like it'll be easier for us to accomplish. But what if we continued and we followed our hearts? You know, that's what New Consciousness is all about, is following your heart. It's about, you know, getting better each and every day and looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing that person in the mirror as your only competition. Because you're your only competition. There's nobody out there who can stop you. There's nobody out there who can limit you. There's nobody out there who can hold you back. There's nobody out there who can give you less than what you deserve unless you allow them to. Unless you allow a person to have some type of power over you. Then that's the only way you can be taken off course. Sure, things may happen in life, you know, try to distract you. There's a lot of distractions. But having a new consciousness is about knowing when the distractions come up, being able to identify the distractions, and then being able to overcome those distractions accordingly. That's what it's all about when we talk about new consciousness. And if you want to change every area of your life, there has to be a change in mindset. You know, if your mindset isn't on an empowered level, if your mindset isn't on a new consciousness level, if you're not enlightened, what's going to happen is every time you see yourself going 2 steps forward, something will happen to bring you 3 steps back. You keep, you know, maybe you're in a situation in your life where you feel like you're like a hamster on the hamster wheel, you know, and you're running in place, getting nowhere fast, and you want to change, you want something different, you want to feel fulfilled, you want to feel like you're living a life of purpose. How do you do that? Well, number one, the first and the best way, the only way that you're going to be able to accomplish that and pull that off is to get your mind right, to acquire a new consciousness. A consciousness that helps you to get closer to your dreams and your visions, instead of a consciousness that repels your dreams and your visions away from you, right? And for example, I'll give you an example of that. New consciousness is about cherishing and seeing value in your relationships. If you ask me, relationships are more powerful than money itself, right? The right relationships, knowing the right people, you know, that's more powerful, because as people, I know for me, as an entrepreneur on my journey, I can't do everything in my business. I'm not great at every single aspect of my business, right? I'm not a pro at every single aspect of my business. There are things that I don't have a clue about. There are things that, you know, that I need help and assistance with. And I go out to the resources that I have, the relationships that I have with the people who can do those things for my business, and that allows me success. That allows me to get the work done, even though I may not be talented or gifted in that area. I can still reach out to my friends, business partners, whatever, right? And get what I need done. So your relationships, you got to understand, is going to last your whole entire life, you know? And if you burn too many bridges, what happens is you get on the other side and the grass may not be greener on the other side. But then you look behind you and you realize you burnt your bridge. And if you burnt your bridge, you have no way of getting back across to the other side that was actually better off. So I say that to say, That's what new consciousness is all about, is valuing your relationships, valuing the people that you know, whether they think like you or they don't, right? I know many people who think different than me, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they may be good at something, or they may be talented at something, and that doesn't take away from the fact that they're still intelligent, or they still have some type of wisdom in certain areas. You know, so I don't just write them off, you know, just because they don't think exactly like me. But for certain things where I know that we think in line with, we can partner up with those things. So that's also what new consciousness is about. New consciousness is about a better quality of life, right? Overall, but most importantly, a better quality of mindset. Because let's be honest, life is about unexpected situations. Anything can happen at any given moment. And a lot of times, a lot of things happen. And if our mindset isn't stable, if we're not enlightened, our mindset goes through like this up and down feeling every single day. When something good happens, we're up, you know? Something bad happens, we're back down. And then we mess up the work that we already put in, the hard work that we've put in towards our journey, because of this one negative thing that may have happened to us. We let that ruin the whole entire vision. We let that ruin the whole entire path that we're on, just like the path I took to come here, right? So new consciousness is about having a mindset where you don't let those types of things, the negative things that happen in your life, that will never take you off course, because you will have such a supreme being of state of mind that literally nothing can take you off course, right? If you want to become more fit, you'll be able to do that because your mindset is enlightened, your mindset is disciplined, your mindset is driven. You never take no for an answer. You keep going and you keep fighting and you keep striving and you keep pulling and you keep pushing and you keep tugging and you keep working and you keep taking action and you keep speaking your message, you keep speaking your vision. You know what I mean? You keep showing up, you keep giving it all you've got. And then next thing you know, you're living out your dreams, your visions have come to fruition. But on the journey, there's gonna be speed bumps, there's gonna be potholes, there's gonna be dips, and there's gonna be bumps. There's gonna be things on the journey that you may not have expected to show up in your life. So what do you do when those moments happen? What do you do? What is the next option? It's always gonna come back to a positive mind state, my friend. That's always what's gonna be what empowers you to get over the hump, whatever that obstacle may be, right? Because once you're on the journey of life, you're sure to meet with obstacles. You know, you're sure to meet with haters, you're sure to meet with critics, you're sure to meet with doubters, you're sure to meet with non-supporters. But it's not about those circumstances. It's not about that, is it? What it's about is, how do you react to those circumstances? How do you react to those situations? Because that's the real power that you have. You have the power to react. That's the only thing you really have the power to do, is to think and then to react. Or to not react at all, right? Sometimes not reacting is the best reaction you can have. So, new consciousness. I hope you've been enjoying these videos about new consciousness, this new consciousness series I put together on YouTube. What I'm going to be doing in very soon, very soon in the near future, I'm going to be launching a straight up personal development product, right? A straight up mindset enlightenment product. It's all about enlightenment to help you in every area of your life, in your business, in your life, with your relationships. You know, how to be able to bring your dreams into fruition, manifest your dreams, turn them into a reality. I'm going to be launching a personal development product. And we'll also, in that personal development product, there'll be videos, there'll be audios, and there'll also be trainings where I base, not even really trainings, but more so like getting your mind right? So enlightenment, mind enlightenment. So this is the most important thing you need in life, right? A lot of people don't realize sometimes we're going in a cycle, and we're going through the same things over and over again. The same stuff that we don't like, we're experiencing it year after year and after year and after year. And maybe generations before us, we've been experiencing it year after year after year. So we got to break the cycle. We got to break the chains, right? We got to break the chains. We got to break the barriers if we want to create new life, if we want to create more prosperity, if we want to create a better future, if we want to create better children, if we want to create a more peaceful world. We got to break the cycle of mediocrity. We got to break the cycle of low self-esteem. We got to break the cycle of depression. We got to break the cycle of being stressed out. We got to break the cycle of having a broke mindset. We got to break that cycle. So in order to break that cycle, what we can do is we can work together. And what I'm gonna do is I'm launching a product, a personal development product. I don't know, it may be called New Consciousness Club. It may be called the Project Unleash. I don't know. I'm torn between those two names, but it's gonna be a monthly fee, right? A monthly fee to get access to that training, because every single week you're gonna get a new video or new audio or some type of new content from me, right? And every single week, so that's gonna be 4 new pieces of content every single month, right? You're gonna receive from me. That's gonna get your mindset to an enlightened level. Don't you want to get your mindset to an enlightened level? Don't you want to get to a point where no matter what happens in your life, no matter what circumstances that take place, you're able to get over it, you're able to move forward with a positive mindset without letting it discourage you, without letting it drag you down? Don't you want to be at a level like that in life, where you have such a disciplined mindset that literally you get to a point where you feel like if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're moving away from your purpose? The fastest way to experience prosperity in your life is to move in line with your purpose, to move in line with whatever your heart is telling you to do, to move in line with whatever your heart is telling you to do. That's the fastest way to get to a level of prosperity. And then on that journey, there will be things that you will meet with. There will be things that you will face. And you're going to have to know how to, not even the know-how, the mechanics and the tools. It's not even so much about that. It's all about the mindset. I know even for me in business, I didn't have my breakthrough until my mindset got right. I didn't have a breakthrough until my mindset got right. It wasn't the business, it wasn't the tools, it wasn't the strategies. As long as your mindset is right, you can make any tools, strategies work for you. As long as your mindset is right. You get what I'm saying? So that's what New Consciousness is all about. So I'm going to be launching a product soon. It's going to be $19 a month. It's going to be a monthly product. It is going to be extremely worth it. The $19 a month is going to be a valued product that literally thousands of dollars, the value of the product is going to be, but you're only paying $19 a month for it. And I don't know if I'm going to call it Project Unleash or New Consciousness Club. I'm still torn between what I'm going to call it. But look out for that, because that's coming soon. And that's mainly, like I said, mainly for personal development. So if you feel like you want to get to, if you feel like you want to get more intelligent, if you want to feel like you want to get smarter, if you feel like you want to be more enlightened, if you feel like you want to just take more control over your life because you feel like just things have been just happening and pulling you in all different directions, you know, taking away your energy. If you've been feeling like that lately, I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel because I've been going through that in the past, right? I've went through that. That's why I can make these videos talking about these topics, because I've been in situations where I've had a idea in my mind that I wanted to go after and I wanted to attack, but every minute something would hold me back. Something will keep me from getting started. Something will keep me from, you know, being positive, being confident that it will work. Something will keep me from staying disciplined. Something, and I hated that. And I always wondered, yo, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And then what happened was I went through a year of enlightenment, right? I started to meditate. I started to read scriptures in the Bible more to understand what those scriptures mean. I started to exercise more, become more fit. I started to do more personal development stuff. And I reached to a level of enlightenment where no matter what's happening in my life now, I can keep a smile on my face. I'm happy, I'm joyous, I'm positive, and I can shed that light to other people. Because you can only give to other people what you have within you. You can't give somebody else something that you don't have on the inside of you. So the greatest way to be valuable to other people in the world, the greatest way to reach a level of even fame and glory and love from other people in the world is to fill your internal cup up. Fill your spiritual cup up. Fill your mind cup up, right? Fill your enlightenment, get your enlightenment to that level, to get your mindset to enlightenment, right? Because once you do that, then you can pour what's inside of you into other people and help other people. You get what I'm saying? Because I couldn't make this video talking about this new consciousness topic without having this enlightenment, without having this knowledge, without having wisdom. I couldn't do this. So the same will be for you as well. When you get access to the New Consciousness Club, also known as the Project Unleash, I'm going to be launching that product soon. And it's a product I've been working on for years, right? It's not like just thrown together real quick. It's a product that I've literally been working on for years because I couldn't figure out why I wasn't able to get the results I wanted, right? I couldn't figure out why I wasn't able to get past the negative mindset that I had. Like, I had ambition. I always wanted to work hard. I was consistent, but there was something mentally, a mental block. No matter how hard you work, no matter how consistent you are, no matter how disciplined you are, whatever, a mental block will keep you from your destiny and keep you from your dreams. And that's not the way to prosperity, right? So if you like this video, please share, comment, subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video, and let me know if you want to get more videos like this where I talk about new consciousness stuff. Just let me know, and I'll see you on the inside of the New Consciousness Club product. You'll see that product will be launched soon. Maybe it's launched now, who knows? Check the description of this video below. There'll be a link below this video, right? And whenever it's launched, you'll see the link below this video to be able to get access to that. This is Jonathan Belcher. I'm gonna see you later. Peace.